Hello guys, it's a warm welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega Daily. As you see, I'm almost back, well I'm not almost back to normal, I'm trying to do my best to get there. The boot is coming soon and that means I'll be down in the market with my other channel, the Big Picture El Panorama, as soon as possible. But here you go guys, this video is about dual pricing in Thailand. You've probably heard about this issue loads of times, from time to time, but you know, it was, or it still is, a real bone of contention for me. I've been here for a decade now, and on more than one occasion, I've been a victim, and I'll say that word again, I've been a victim of dual pricing. Now, it's not a criticism. I mean, there's lots of countries that operate dual pricing systems. One price for the locals, one price for the tourists. It's nothing new. But you see, when you live in a place, and I've been here for 10 years, you know, you kind of expect a little bit of leeway when it comes to stuff like that. Well, maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, I don't know. But for example, hospitals, recently in public, well, it was recently announced that in public hospitals, and it doesn't work for private hospitals as far as I know, but public hospitals, you were charged at a different rate than a local. And that is, hello, that is the way it is. And there's nothing you can do about it. But the fact of the matter is that it has been put into kind of law, I think, for the want of a better word. I don't know if it went into law or whatever, but it is condoned. Condoned is the wrong word as well. It makes it sound like it's something wrong. I'm not trying to say it's something wrong. I'm trying to say it's something that is, to me, distasteful as a person who lives in this wonderful country of Thailand. Other examples of, sorry, I'm distracted on all levels here today. It's incredible what you see when you just stand here. But I'll go into more of that in another video. I'm talking about the fairer sex. But essentially, on other examples of this, I went to, let's say, a feature park. I'm choosing my words carefully because I'm not going to mention any particular business. It's a very popular park, theme park in Bangkok, and with my wife and son. And both of them are Thai. My son is obviously dual citizen. But there was two prices on display as you drive through, two placards. And obviously it was a price for Thai and a price for foreigners, written in Thai, and they used the Thai numerals, which, you know, it makes it, if it was written with the Arabic numerals, you'd see it straight away, but written with the Thai numerals, you have to kind of decipher it. But essentially, the price for admittance for a Thai was significantly, and I was going to say 10 times, I know in some cases it is about 10 times, but significantly cheaper than for a foreigner. You will come across, to be honest with you, there was another marine park, I'm not going to say where it was, and it wasn't in Bangkok, where I refused to go in because there was dual pricing. And they actually said, oh, Khun Pharang. I heard them say it, Khun Pharang, and they doubled the, I think it doubled the price, I'm not sure. But I just turned to my wife and said, no, I'm not going in. And she said, but what about, my son was with us, he was much younger then, he was only about 2 years ago. And I just said, sorry, I'm not going in. I've more respect for myself than to be discriminated against and be made pay more than my family. That was one. And there was another place where I went in where I got a sticker and my hand was stamped to differentiate myself, or to differentiate, not myself, they differentiated me from the Thais who went into the same facility, let's say, and I had to pay more. Or they got in for free and I had to pay. That's what it was. They got in for free and I had to pay. So, you know, I always say it, I love this country, it's a fantastic place to be, but the dual pricing thing is something that I'd forgotten about. It really was, until I went to hospital the other day and I was curious. You know, I have insurance, so I didn't have to pay. but I never checked to see, and I don't think that dual pricing, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't think it applies to private hospitals. I think it only applies to public hospitals. Whatever, it applies. And it's up to whatever country it is to impose whatever rules they want. And I be the first one to say, I'm a guest in this wonderful country, and I abide by the rules, and I accept the things that I cannot change, you see. And that's what it is. But it doesn't stop me voicing my opinion on what it is. So it just basically, all I say is, it leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth. The fact that I've been here for X amount of time, and I still have to, even though my family are treated, sorry, I'll say, put it this way, my family are treated differently to me when we go to these public places that have dual pricing. And it's something that you just gotta get used to, because it's no sign of it going away. I mean, I've spoken to people in different countries. I think it's the same in Russia. I could be wrong. I was told it's the same in Russia. It's the same in various places around the world. It's not the same in Ireland by any means. And that's probably why I'm a little bit more aggrieved by it, because I come from a place that's completely the opposite of what I experienced here. But it's not something that it's not a deal breaker, put it that way. When I buy food in a street market, I always pay the same price as a Thai. You hear stories that they have dual pricing in street markets for food. I've never seen it. I've never ever seen it. And I don't think that they employ that system in terms of street markets and this, that and the other. It only seems to be formal, let's say, for the want of a better word. I'm not saying it's government, semi-government, semi-state facilities, theme parks, water parks, whatever. And I'm not saying they're government, they could be private, but they're these large facilities, and they seem to employ that. But the average Joe on the street selling food doesn't seem to employ that. So there you go. That's dual pricing in Thailand. It's there, it exists, and it's something you got to get used to. I'd be interested to hear what you have to think about it. You see, a lot of people say to me, you know, just suck it up. I mean, you're either living there, you like it here, or you don't. I love it here. I love it here, and I accept dual pricing. But I'm making a video about it to highlight it. I mean, that's all it is. Just saying that that's the way it is, and that's what happens, and you might as well be aware of it. As far as I'm concerned, generally speaking, it's no skin off my nose. When it comes to your health, it doesn't matter about the price anyway, does it? You know, if you're in a public hospital and they charge you whatever they charge you, you're going to pay it to get fixed. And if it's more than what the locals are paying, so be it. So there you go. So I hope you feel that you've enjoyed this video. I hope you feel that I don't quote statistics, I give you my experience. I always say that. It's just my experience. And I hope that you enjoy the videos, and if you have done, if you enjoyed this one, make sure you click the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me.